Welcome to the GAC Group 2013 ITTF World Tour Polish Open in Spala. Looking at the finals session today, crowning all the champions of the Polish Open. And we're starting off with the women's doubles finals match. While we're waiting for the players to enter the court, the center court in Spala, it'll be Germany versus Korea. We'll have Zhengi and Xiaona versus Jihee and Park Seonghye. Here come the players.
Miło jest mi przedstawić dzisiejsze finalistki finałowe dla kobiet World Tour w Polsce. Pierwsza para Zhengi, BARTHEL, SHAN, Xiaona, Niemcy.
Zhengi and SHAN Xiaona in the picture. 26 respective 30 years old, and here are Jihee and Park Seonghye, 21 and 27 years old. While we're waiting for these players to set up for the match, to prepare everything there is to prepare, to talk to the coach, let's have a look at the performance of both doubles pairs over the course of this Polish Open. Starting in the lower bracket, Jihee and Park won against Daniela Dodean and Elisabetta Samara with 3-2. Won their semi-finals match against Park Young-suk and Yang Haeun with 3-1. Zhengi and SHAN Xiaona starting in the upper bracket, won against Sofia Polsanova and Amelie Solja for Austria with 3-2, and a 3-0 over the Chinese pairing Liu Gaoyang and Zhang Xiang in the semi-finals. In the picture here, Korean pairing Park Seonghye, Jihee. Park is 27 years old, world ranked at the moment at 78, doubles specialist if you will. Her partner Jihee is 21 years old and world ranked at 26. For the Germans in the picture, in the lighter green dress is Zhengi, she's 26, world ranked at 58. SHAN Xiaona on the left side of the screen here. She's 30 years old, world ranked at 35. Service will begin. It's a best-of-5 game, as customary in the doubles on the World Tour. Penhold player SHAN Xiaona about to serve. Both players using a pimples rubber. At least that goes for the German team. Xiaona BARTHEL on the forehand side of her racket. Xiaona on the backhand. Good start for the German team. 4-2, especially with the penhold player Xiaona, do have the freedom in the wrist that is needed for serve and receive. That almost came back to the table. High-speed table tennis, better end for the Korean players. Crucial point for JEON and Park. Not to lose sight of their opponents here. Closing the gap slowly but surely. Heavy backspin serve. Short push from Zhengi BARTHEL twice into the net. That is just the strength of Xiaona, penhold player. Hitting through the spin here, accelerating even with the pimples rubber. They've turned the tide for this first game at least. 9-7. Closed the gap, overtook BARTHEL and Xiaona. Few unforced errors from Zhengi BARTHEL. That is a weakness in her game. Missing the consistency, missing the safety. And the first game point is used. JEON and Park win 11-7, leading now 1-0.
Second, 0-0, set, high.
Second game commencing, still deliberating on the tactics, Xiaona and Zhengi BARTHEL. We're off to a good start, taking the first point in the second game. Has been largely due to the mistakes, to the errors of Zhengi BARTHEL on the backhand topspin, scoring 4 points for the Korean team. Now seems quite safe on the forehand at least. There we have it again. Backhand topspin, source of errors. Tactics are clear for the Koreans, playing always onto the backhand side for the Germans. Of course, Xiaona, inherent weakness of the penhold grip is the backhand side. Zhengi BARTHEL is having trouble controlling the spin, judging the bounce of the ball. Good serve received, keeping it half long and makes it very difficult to attack, even for the penhold player. Well-tuned doubles pairing. Jihee, Park, Seonghye. Good tactics, and here going for the spinny topspin onto the backhand of Zhengi BARTHEL. She hasn't brought that back to the table in a while, and it is now 3-7. In a best of 5, you cannot afford to lose 2 games. It'll be very difficult for the Germans to come back from there. It's crucial for Zhengi BARTHEL to score a point on the backhand topspin. Has been not much but mistakes so far. Has to build confidence for her. A 26-year-old player from Germany. But nonetheless, game points once again to Korea. 6 game points at 10-4. Nicely done on the parallel, scored on the diagonal into the backhand side of Zhengi BARTHEL. Nicely done from Park. Park Seonghye and Jihee win the second game as well. Now up 2-0, only 1 game away from victory at the finals of the Polish Open. Players already back at the table, 2-0 for Park and JEON. Will they win it in this third game maybe already? Serve to Zhengi BARTHEL. Heavy undercut serve receive, a lot of backspin on that. It was difficult to play a topspin on. Tactically very well played from the Koreans. Playing almost exclusively onto the weak spots of the German players, which is incidentally the backhand on both sides. Deep backhand for Xiaona onto the body for Zhengi BARTHEL. And it is all Korea so far 4-0. Wow. Good approach, good attack on the diagonal once again. Scoring on the backhand corner of the Germans. Look at JEON setting up. Deep backhand, no chance to reach that for the penhold player. Wow. Once again, Jihee seems to be the brains of the operations here, immediately noticing the open forehand corner. Guided the ball out gently. Good touch. Very good sense of what is going on the table.
7-3.
And Park Seonghye does a good job of setting her up. This is what the Germans are looking for, is this fast-paced game where they can put on the pressure right away to hit the ball so early at the table, early on the bounce even. Placement not that relevant. It's just to get the pace of the rally. timeout for the Koreans. There were 2 points in favor of the German team. Jihee and Park Seonghye still in the lead. Maintaining that lead is the goal of this timeout now. Pulling the brakes. Wow, the first point after the timeout goes to the Koreans. There was a bold move to play the fast topspin from Jihee. Judged the spin correctly. They're only 2 points away from victory at the Polish Open.
7-9.
And now we arrive at match point, at championship point for Jihee and Park Seonghye. As once again, the backhand topspin of BARTHEL lands in the net. And smoothly they take it. Wonderful rally at the end here. Park Seonghye finishing this finals match 11-8, the final score of the third game. It is a clear 3-0 victory of the Korean players Jihee and Park Seonghye. Congratulations nonetheless to the runner-ups, BARTHEL, Xiaona, for the great tournament. Were more or less outclassed, though, to be honest, in this finals match. But I'm sure they'll be able to enjoy their second place at this Polish Open tournament. Congratulations, as we see the confirmation, 11-7, 11-6 and 11-8. Congratulations to Jihee and Park Seonghye for being the champions of the Polish Open 2013 in the women's doubles. We have 3 more finals matches for you today, ladies and gentlemen. One we've just seen. We're switching now over to the men's doubles finals match, as we're waiting for the players to enter the arena in Spala. It'll be Korea versus Japan. It'll be Yang Yang-sik and Lee Sang-soo versus Kohei Sambe and Masataka Morizono from Japan.